Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to do some true crime videos for you all, okay? If you want to read the articles, just type in ourblackgirls.com, okay? I'm not doing it for no money. I'm doing it because it's what I love to do, and I love to help people. Okay, they will try to tell me, they will tell me where they located it, what happened to them, and who did it, okay? This one is a Jane Doe, y'all. If y'all do not know what a Jane Doe is, a Jane Doe is a person that has no family, okay, has nobody. They can't even identify their body because they are taken out of the system, or their body is bruised very badly, or have been eaten, or have been tore up, that you can't even identify even with the bones, okay? You can't even identify the bones. Like, this person is just disappeared off the face of the earth. That's what a Jane Doe or a Jean Doe means, okay? You can look more into it if you want to. So this Jane Doe we're gonna be talking about is her name. Her name is Bayonne, 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 Jane Doe. Remains found on side of highways in 2007. Okay, remains could also stand for they feces or they organs, okay? A piece of hair or something, or a nail or something, okay? The case of Bayonne Jane Doe was sent to me by a forensic science teacher who is actively working to bring a name to an identified woman who was found dead in 2007. It was on October 18th of that year when human remains were located in Bayonne, New Jersey, in a brush along Hook Road. A man named Leo Campbell was driven down the highway and spotted something on the road and called the authorities. Detective Bill Napier arrived at the scene, and while he retired in 2011, he reflected on the case of Bayonne Jane Doe with the Houston Reporters in 2017 and spoke on how it not only affected him but the community. And like, her story is giving me the shivers right now, okay? We spoke with Leo. Napier said at the time there are no other witnesses. It's not like it's in the middle of a neighborhood where you will be knocking on everybody's doors to find out what they saw or what they didn't see. There's nothing. There's no point of reference. There's not a lot to work with. With the lack, yes, her feces. Yes, we do that. Okay, when people clean around the neighborhood, and you see hair, you see feces, you think it's dog feces. It don't be dog feces. It be actually humans. And then when we test that, it show up on the computer as a human, but they don't have their names or nothing. Like, they got wiped out the system, y'all, type shit. Yeah, this how deep it gets around this bitch, okay? She did say yes, okay, that's how we found out, that's how we know she's a Jane Doe because of her feces. We spoke with Leo. Neighbors said at the time there are no other witnesses. Okay, there's nothing. There's no point of reference. There's not a lot to work with. With the lack of witnesses and the lack of physical evidence, it was later determined that Bayonne Jane Doe was somewhere between 16 and 20 years old, but pinpointing where she was from proved to be difficult. That particular stretch of highway where she was located, Route 440, is a traffic hub with trucks, tractor trailers, and travelers passing by from one town to the next. I'm hearing she said she got devoured. It's described by the DNA Doe Project as being isolated and heavily traveled by truck drivers. So Bayonne Jane Doe could have been transported before or after her death. Yes, she was involved in, she was captured by human traffickers, okay? They devoured her. They did not want, she was not someone they would lose, okay, as an example, okay? Yes. Okay, could have been transported before or after her death. Although a cause of death could not be determined, authorities are reportedly treating her case as a homicide, as they should. When found, Bayonne Jane Doe has been deceased for approximately a few weeks. I don't think she's from around here. If she was, somebody would be making noise about this. Somebody, said Napier. In 2007, local news stations covered this discovery, but there wasn't any movement in identifying the victim. There's no science to back it up. There's no smoking gun. But it's my theory that she was dumped there dumped there, her feces, okay? That she was dumped there by some over-the-road truck driver because the area that she was in was an industrial part of town. She's saying Marv James, y'all. I think he did used to ride trucks. Okay, my theory is that someone who was on the way to someplace lose that area to dump her. And you could surmise that it was in the middle of the night that she was dumped. He also believed that Bayonne Jane Doe is closer to the younger side of her estimate age range. Napier might be retired, but a new team of New Jersey detectives have promised to continue the fight to find out who this young lady may be. I don't lose sleep over it, but as far as unfinished business, you want to see it get closed. And if she was the victim of a homicide, you want to see that person held accountable for his or her actions. Napier added. There's no statute of limitations on murder in New Jersey. She deserves a name. She really does. I'm sharing this segment. I'm sure with everybody that I worked with, we all want to identify her. At the time of her death, Bayonne Jane Doe may have stood approximately 5 feet 2 inches to 5 feet 5 inches tall, and her weight is estimated at 118 to 138 pounds. Yes, your feces can show all of that, okay? But no name though, like no picture, no name, not really. Yeah, it's hard to explain, y'all, okay? I work in all that, okay? I do all that for a living, okay? Also, when you are in human trafficking and sex trafficking, they do take your piss and they do take your feces. They take your throw up, they take your cum, they take everything that comes out of you, okay? She had black, dark brown hair styled in 28-inch long braided extensions in black and red copper and unknown eye color due to decomposition. Her feces. Yes, they hate people that wear braids. The remains were found with several items of clothing and jewelry. Information provided per Doe Network. Yes, we can also test the clothing and the jewelry. Burgos brand green camo pants, size 11-12. Pascal text brand pink top, size medium. Pascal brand boy shorts underwear. Buff brand black bra with red lace around the cups. They actually bought her this stuff, okay? She did not buy this. They bought this. Size 36C. White socks with orange toes and green color bare head on the ankles. Her dental records, fingerprints, and DNA are on file. She reportedly had gaps between some of her teeth and one dental filling in one of her upper back teeth. H.H. Holmes, aka Mr. Stahl, he has that. He is the dentist and doctor, okay? So we gonna see. Okay. Anyone with information about this case is urged to contact the Hudson County Prosecutor Office, Scott Jeffrey, detective at 201-795-6400. The extension number is 6918. Northern Regional Medical Examiner Office at 609-584-5054 or their local authorities. The agency case number is 09070889. Please share this story about Bayonne Jane Doe to help find out who this young lady is and to unite her with her loved ones. Okay, she's saying she do not have no family. I am her loved ones. Yes, you is. Yes. And y'all too, okay? It's a lot of people, okay? We will find your family, okay? She's saying no family, y'all, okay? She is our sister and her life matters. Okay, so if y'all want to look more into that, y'all can, okay? Contact them numbers. I don't want no money from this. I'm doing it because this is what I love to do. I'm out. Peace.